up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 habits of high-achieving women. First, I want to talk about what even is a high-achieving woman. Is it a woman who went to Harvard and works on Wall Street and has a 6-figure job? Possibly, possibly not. You know, being a high-achieving woman is really more of a state of being. As Diane von Furstenberg said, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew the woman I wanted to be. So for our purposes, a high-achieving woman is someone who simply is in control of their life. She feels in control. She calls the shots. What she wants to happen, happens. What she doesn't want to happen, curtails. And quite literally, she is living the life that she wants with no apologies. That is a high-achieving woman. And it can be anyone from a stay-at-home mom. I've met some very high-achieving receptionists, and I've also met, some very powerful women in my career coaching business that if you saw them from the outside, you would definitely have FOMO and be so jealous of them. And behind the scenes, they're miserable because they're so stressed, they're so lonely, they've got health issues. So all I'm saying is it's not an external thing. It's really an inside job. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but it's also 1,000% true. And I also know women in high jobs that are happy and are healthy and are fulfilled. So it's really not about that. And that should be encouraging to you, because what it says is that you can really be in any situation and be a high-achieving woman. Now, I just want to take a moment because possibly if you're hearing this, you're thinking, wow, like that does not describe me at all. I feel about this big because I'm so far from being able to call the shots. I feel totally pathetic, totally trapped, like I have no options and it's never going to change. And maybe that's why you clicked on this video. And I just want to take a moment to say I was 100% that person. I was so disempowered. I was so resentful. I did not believe that I had the power to change anything until I took this journey and decided that, yes, I was worth a better life. And that is really the Cinderella moment when you make that decision. And some of you have just made that decision simply by clicking on this video and saying, you know what, I want that. I want to be a high-achieving woman and I want to figure out what they do so I can do it too. So you've already done the hardest part just by showing up, and it is absolutely possible for you to feel empowered, embodied, and in control of your life, no matter how far you feel from it right now, okay? All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the first habit of a high-achieving woman is they guard their time and they are proactive. So when I say guard, I literally mean guard. We all know people are coming for us. They want our time. They want to suck up our day with their, asinine meetings and requests and traffic and appointments. And just there is so much coming at you wanting to get your attention. But the key word here is proactive. Okay, a high-achieving woman is proactive about protecting her time. What does that actually mean? It means you first, before anything else, go onto your calendar, beginning of the day, beginning of the week, beginning of the month, whatever needs to happen, and you block out the things that are important to you, and then you don't cancel them. You got it? Never cancel it. That's the hardest part. And you don't need to explain to anyone anything you are doing. It is your time. You can simply put busy, booked, whatever you want to put. But the point is, you come first. And the only way that that's going to actually play out in your life is if you are proactive about putting it there. And ultimately, you are the master of your day, and everyone else falls around your schedule, not the other way around. Not everyone grabs the time that they want, and then whatever little crumbs are left are for you. No. So I want you to go get out your calendar now, put the things on it, okay? Whatever it is. For me, it's my therapist, weekly, allergy shot, monthly, spa appointments, monthly. These things are not going anywhere. Maybe 1 or 2, girly happy hours a month. What is your baseline of what you need to protect your health, your wealth, have fun, be beautiful, be in your core values? Maybe it's a fun literary reading. Okay, I think that's fun. Or going for a run a few times a week, whatever it is, put it on now and don't explain it and don't cancel it. And I'm going to get more into the not explaining it topic when we go to number 2. Okay, number 2 of things that all high achieving women do is move in silence. Okay, I am from the olden days, and once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was something called privacy. And privacy is where, me and my ancestors would walk 5 miles in the snow to get to the store, and then we didn't post about it on social media or, Snapchat or TikTok or overshare to death with the store people about everything that happened to us because privacy. So, what does this mean now? It means you don't owe anyone any explanation. They know what they need to know. You're not available. You don't need to be like, I have to go to the doctor. Oh, I have this weird itch. Oh, I have this medical stuff. No one wants to know, okay? No one needs to know. If you want to take an hour out of your day to go get a pedicure, do it. You know how to manage your time. Get your job done. Do an A+ job. Respect that feeling beautiful and cared for is going to empower you to do a better job. So in many ways, it is a work function. It's not sneaky. It's not backdoor, nothing like that, but it just is private. So sometimes I think in the modern world, we feel like anything we don't share is therefore bad because we're hiding it. But you can keep things private and it's not bad, it's just nobody's business. So do what you want to do. Do the things that you need to do to get in the zone. You're the master of your fate. Move in silence. It is no one's business. As long as you are delivering A+ results, the rest is your prerogative. If a pedicure is the secret to your brilliant performance, so be it. Okay? So, in the words of one of my idols, Tanya Lee, cultivate your secret garden. Move in silence. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Number 3. High-achieving women are clear on their desires and they understand their desires in detail. Okay, in my coaching business, every woman that comes through my door knows in graphic detail exactly what they don't want. They know they hate their team. They're focusing on the wrong things. Their boss is an idiot. They should be prioritizing X instead of Y. I mean, they could go on for days and days and days. But when I ask them, okay, well, what would you do? Like, what would you want to happen? Let's say you got the job you want tomorrow and you are delivering your 90-day plan of what's going to be different now that you're in charge. What would you do? Silence. They are stumped. They have given no thought to this topic. Okay? Same thing. You're a stay-at-home mom maybe, and you're like, oh, I'm sick of sitting around every night. We never do anything. We never go anywhere. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I want to go on a vacation. But have they given real thought to how they want their evening to go? What would they want to happen? Where would they want to go on vacation? How many days? Who would you go with? Silence. If you were going to go out and buy yourself a nice present right now, let's say $3,000 showed up out of nowhere in the bank, what would you do with it? Do you know? Or do you have absolutely no idea what you even would buy yourself for a nice treat if you received an unexpected amount of money? This is a key difference between high-achieving women and average women, okay? High-achieving women know the answer to these questions, and they've got the details. You look on their vision board, it says, my vision board, reach 10,000 YouTube subscribers by 2021, have a very specific amount of money in the bank. If you look at another woman's, high-achieving woman's vision board, it's going to be Audi A6, this edition, leather seats, all the details. I know a high-achieving woman who has on her vision board, retire at 45, February 15th, 2022. And I am believing for that with her. We've got it planned, okay? She's got the details. So what are the details? If you get that job you want tomorrow, you be ready to run. Paint that vision. What is going to happen? Who are you going to hire? What tools are you going to buy for your team? Who are you going to fire? What are you going to do differently? What processes are you going to change? What are going to be the big wins that you commit to? Are you going to get more traffic? Are you going to access new customers? Are you going to make a process more efficient from 30 days to 3 days? Well, you better know. You better know, because people who just complain about current state are just annoying. No one wants to be around them. We don't want to know what you don't want to know. We want to know, what do you want? That's where the conversation becomes constructive. So you need to have answers to these questions. I want you to pause this video and take some time to writing down what you do want in detail. Numbers, dates, sizes, colors, cuts. You want to throw a dinner party and you want it to be all turquoise stoneware with an Italian theme and like an Amalfi Coast soundtrack and lemons. Let's do it. Dress code lemon yellow. Let's make it happen. Pause it, write it in detail, and then post in the comments your specific desires, okay? And then come right back. Okay, now I can't believe it. We are on number 4. This is going so fast. It's so much fun. I hope you've learned a lot. Okay, 2 more to go. Let's do it. Okay, so the next one, number 4, all high-achieving women invest in themselves. Now, it is very natural for women to invest in fixing themselves. We think nothing. Cellulite cream, tanner, bikini wax, new jeans, new shoes. We will drop money on that like nobody's business. But when it comes to investing in ourselves, investing in our learning, investing in our development, investing in our interests and passions, the average woman is so stingy with herself, and that is completely based on our cultural conditioning that we need to spend all our time and money fixing ourselves and in temporary relief, like the brief relief of like going out for wine or buying new shoes, rather than really fixing the root problem that's going to set you into your power. When people ask me, do I need you? Like, do I need an interview coach? No, you do not. Eventually, I am sure you're smart, you're capable, you're absolutely going to end up in some job at some time. But the thing about high achieving women is we like the direct route, the fastest route, the most immediate route, the no fuss route, okay? We don't want to wander around in the wilderness for 40 years figuring out something where, if we paid a couple $100s, we could get there in the next couple months. That's just not good business. So it can be really intense to kind of pop the cherry, if you will, of investing in yourself. It's really like that first time when you go from having never paid for anything, just getting by on free information from the internet, etc., to actually paying for something. I think for myself, I started small with like a $60 or $100 course. I think I did Modern Day Icon from Tanya Lee and another one called Sacred Core Values or something like that from Kitty Cavalier. She's sensory branded, but I'll put a link to both of those in the comments if you want to check them out. They're great, and they were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. And then later, so after that, I became hooked and addicted, and I started paying for, a lot of things. My business coach, expensive. My personal trainer, expensive. I worked my way up, and now I want the best of the best, and I'm always glad when I do it because I reach my goals faster. And listen, it's not easy out there. You need support, you need community, you need women in your corner, you want to learn fast, and you want to get where you want to go quickly. So I want you to find something out there, some paid plus up, some coach, some trainer, some online class, and I want you to pop the cherry and go for it. All right, it's number 5. Can you believe it? I know I cannot. I hope you've learned a lot, and I've saved an amazing one for number 5. I guarantee you it's not going to be what you expected. It is all high-achieving women invest in great lingerie. Yes, amazing. Look at this. Look at this bra. How gorgeous is this? How could I not achieve every single goal I've ever set out with this amazing bra under my clothing? You think that I'm kidding, but I'm not. I'm being dead serious. If you want to know a true high-achieving woman, and you want to know how a woman truly feels about herself, deep down, all you need to do is look at their lingerie. And I am not saying you have to have lacy, sex pot, Victoria's Secret. That can actually be a sign of, poor self-esteem. If you're wearing one of those really uncomfortable thongs, it feels like a piece of cardboard, you know what I'm talking about, or, really itchy, yucky that you're just using to try and make yourself attractive and post something on Tinder or whatever. It's not necessarily that, okay? But what it is it's lingerie that empowers you. Maybe you're an athlete and you have, the best, comfiest, moisture wicking, high performance sports bra. Or you're a mama and you've got, a nice breastfeeding bra, and it's actually clean and it's not secondhand and it's not full of holes because you feel like, hey, you know what? I still deserve to feel beautiful even in this intense time of my life. I'm breastfeeding, it's gorgeous, it's an experience. It can be anything, but there's gonna be a few things in common. It's gonna fit well, okay? Not gonna be like all stretched out, you know, all awkward. There is nothing that like distracts from high achievement like a bra that does not fit well. Am I right? Straps falling down all day, yank, yank, underwire digging into you, cups gaping, digging into your back. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So this bra that I love, I've had for like 5 years. So that's a testament in itself. Okay, it's Natori. It's gorgeous. I love Natori. If you're a more full-figured woman, I highly recommend. It just really keeps its shape and it's really high quality. It's got gorgeous, yummy colors. I love this royal purple. This is like definitely one of my queen mode colors. It's like a vibrant royal purple. And there's just something so yummy when like you're wearing like a dull gray, like let's say business suit or whatever, and you're like, only you know that like secretly you've got this like gorgeous, feminine, luscious lingerie going on. And I think that's a big part of why I think lingerie specifically is so important, because a lot of women are willing to invest in what other people see, and then they're so stingy with themselves because they're like, well, it's just me, it doesn't matter. That's what matters the most. It's what matters the most. And I don't care what size you are, everybody is beautiful. And this is just like a form of feminine armor. And if you invest in it, it is quite literally like armor for a battle. Like you're gonna be prepared, you're gonna be well supported, literally, and you're gonna be like feminine and secretly knowing like that you've got this gorgeous goddess energy. And of course, for extra credit, you know, I am a big fan. If you got a big presentation, you got something going on, tuck a little crystal in, tuck a little love note to yourself, tuck a little lucky charm. Like there's so much power in the bra. That's all I have to say. So go out first, audit your current underwear drawer, okay? People declutter all the time. They always miss this part. Get rid of all the janky underwear, the holy underwear, the stretched out underwear, any underwear that doesn't make you feel like, oh dang, or is in some way distracting. Toss it. If you're in doubt, toss it. Then I want you to invest in a few quality pieces, and that's it. Okay, I really hope that you have enjoyed this 5-part series, and I would love to know in the comments which one you're most excited to try, and I would love you to check back and let me know which one you did and like what the results were. Thank you so much. We are at the biggest part now, which is taking action. So please don't turn this off and be like, oh my God, that was such a good video, and then forget about it. Commit. Put something in the comment right now. Let us support you. Let us know what you're gonna do. Until next time, I am Jade McConnell, a feminine success coach at Petite Powerhouse, and thank you so much for tuning in.